Hey everyone, welcome back to this channel. My name is Makir and I am your investigator for the cryptocurrency markets as well as Bitcoin and AI information. So today we're diving into a topic that's been causing quite a stir. The cryptocurrency world has been plagued with scams. Everybody knows this. Modern day market manipulation, crypto schemes have been on the rise. So the FBI has recently made a crackdown on these fraudulent activities. Let me show you what happened. As many of you know, if you've been on this channel, you know I am a former Binance market surveillance investigator. So what does that mean? My role was to analyze markets, analyze trades, participants, VIP, normal users, and ensure that they were not engaging in market manipulation. Let me tell you, scammers in this place are relentless. They do not stop. They do not sleep. They keep going because there's a lot of people that are hungry for more money. They spare nobody. If you're not vigilant, you could fall victim to these scams. And their schemes are very elaborate. They're very smart. They meticulously think of everything. So this is why the FBI, the Federal Bureau of Investigations, the US's Justice Department, had to act. They felt like they had to act in order to send a strong message to the cryptocurrency space. So the FBI felt compelled to act decisively and send a strong message by acting as a crypto project. So what I mean by that is they created their own token and they ran with it. The US Justice Department recently announced an international operation targeting individuals and entities involved in widespread fraud and manipulation of the markets. So we're talking about 18 individuals and entities inside of that case. It's the first time in history that these charges have been laid in the crypto market. So what exactly did these people do? They engaged in blatant market manipulation, obviously, and they did that over decentralized exchange. So in the previous videos, I described what decentralized exchanges were. They're basically exchanges that do not have a centralized operational structure. Platforms such as Uniswap, where you can list any token and trade without regulatory approval. Because like I said, you don't actually have an authority, centralized authority like you do with banks and other exchanges that are regulated. So these tokens weren't listed on major exchanges. They weren't listed in Binance or Coinbase, for example, but on DeFi, decentralized exchange platforms, making them ripe for exploitation. So let's talk about the entities involved. As you may know, I have worked as a market maker previously. That was way back in 2020, where I helped a crypto startup engage their clients and engage different exchanges, providing liquidity to these exchanges as a service. So I have a good knowledge and good experience around this, and I can tell you there's a lot of companies out there that act or claim that they are market makers, but in reality they're just trading scammers that act under the umbrella of market making to help your crypto project grow. Some are valid, some are real market makers, but some are just there oriented to make a profit, a quick buck. And so these are the ones that cause a lot of trouble on the market. Individuals that were charged. So first you got ZM Quant Investment. So this firm is advertised as a trading bot that could create volume and use multiple trading wallets to avoid detections. So their linked employees are someone named Ri Q Liu and Bei Jun Wu. So they've been charged with wire fraud and conspiracy to commit market manipulation. So these are heavy charges, by the way. The US does not play when it comes to financial regulation, financial crime. You got CLS Global. So it was an employee called Andre, admitted to wash trading. Wash trading is when you're creating artificial volume to show that your coin or your asset actually has a lot of attention or actually has a lot of movement, lots of actual traders, but in reality, it's not. So you're just washing trades. It's called washing sales. You also got MyMM. It's called My Trade Market Maker. The founder is Liu Zhu, so that's another Liu. He pleaded guilty to conspiracy to commit market manipulation and wire fraud. And the list goes on. So I'm not going to name everybody, but it's just to show you that these are individuals within entities that are perpetrated as, hey, I'm a market maker, I can help you grow your project, but in reality, they're just manipulating the markets. So this operation is called Operation Token Mirror. Oh man, the name is funny. Token Mirror, right? Because the mirror, anyways. It's the first of its kind, like I said, and it underscores how seriously the authorities are taking the cryptocurrency crime market. They went undercover. They created a fake cryptocurrency called Next Fund AI. And that's what they did to create like an environment where they can infiltrate the space and see who the true bad actors were. And that's very clever, to be honest, because a lot of these companies want to work with anybody that has a project in order to pump it and cash out at the top. So that's how it works. That's actually called a pump and dump, but that's very simple the way that I described it. Think about what the FBI had to do here. They're conducting covert operations in the markets, in the crypto markets. You might not even know if you're dealing with federal agents anymore because the crypto space is so wild now. It's filled with scammers, it's filled with feds, it's filled with anybody that's just there to make money. But at the same time, you have government agencies that are now infiltrating these markets to catch the bad actors, right? So the job that I was doing at Binance was literally just screening through everything that was happening on the Binance exchange. But now you got the FBI screening and looking for scammers on the global cryptocurrency decentralized framework, which means they could be anywhere. Under the guise of Next Fund AI, the FBI likely approached various cryptocurrency market makers, including ZMQuant. Of course, greed overtook their senses because that's what drove these entities to participate and lured by the financial gains and the opportunities that come with a new project, right? So pumping and manipulating the market was something that these entities love to do because it makes a lot of money for them. By interacting with these market makers, the FBI collected evidence of their illicit activities. So evidence such as recordings of conversations, transactional records, and potentially even access to their trading bots and how their trading bots operated. They had probably a good idea of how their algorithms worked because if Next Fund AI was to work with one of these entities, they had to know where it was traded and how it would be traded to attract more people. Common tactics that these scammers use is called pump and dump. It's in the name, pump, dump. They'd spread false information about a cryptocurrency, make it seem like a hot investment, which would drive up the price. And then when it was at its peak, boom, they sell all their holding, leaving regular investors holding the bag, meaning you're holding a bag of nothing because it's worthless now. To make matters worse, they were using trading bots and they bragged about the performance to automate the trades. Trading bots, there's nothing wrong with them as long as you're following the law of trading, which is don't create false movements, don't create artificial movements. You are in the markets to exchange and trade value. Don't try to find a way to manipulate or trick the market in order for you to gain off of someone's misfortune. Let's go down into the details. They seized over $25 million and they shut down multiple trading bots that guilty pleas, even apprehended some of the suspects in the US, UK, and Portugal. This is a major win for the good guys, the guys that actually want to build in this space and want to contribute to building a real economy on the decentralized finance rails. It's also good wake-up calls for investors. You gotta be careful, man. You gotta do your own research. You have to, because like the FBI was able to just create this token and make it look like a really nice sounding project, enough to get these scammers to actually on board on it. So it's like, if these scammers got tricked into working with the FBI, so can anybody get tricked to work with scammers? It just shows you that it's a circular world, right? If you might have been a victim to any of these scams, please check the website of the Department of Justice. They set up a website where you can report it, and the link is below. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned a little bit about scams in the crypto world and the enforcement that come with it. It's a complex issue. It's important to be aware of the risks and how to protect yourself. I hope you stay informed, vigilant, and as always, happy trading, guys. See you in the next one.